This is chapter 14, lesson 7, part 2. We're going to do the odd numbers on page 913. So again, you need a calculator and you need your protractor for this lesson. So we're going to start with number 5. It says the combined angle measure is 90 degrees. Now remember, we're trying to find a missing part or a missing angle. They're giving us the combined angle measure, or the whole amount of the angle, the largest angle. And then they're giving us a part. So we're making a number sentence to represent that. So if we're given 90 degrees, that's our whole combined angle measure, we can write 90 degrees. And then we can subtract the part that we're given. So here we're given 70 degrees. Then you can plug that in your calculator. 90 minus 70 equals 20 degrees. Number 7, it says the combined angle measure is 150 degrees. Now on this model, they are not showing you the other part amount. But what they do show you on this angle is this symbol here, which means it is what type of angle? It's a right angle. And right angles always measure 90 degrees. So even though they didn't write down a number measurement, you know by looking at that symbol that this angle is 90 degrees. So if our combined angle measure, or our whole amount, is 150, we can take away the given, which is 90 degrees, to find our missing S degree amount or measurement. So if I take 150 minus 90, that S angle is going to equal 60 degrees. Okay, number 9 is just like number 8 from yesterday. It says draw a triangle with one obtuse angle. So I went ahead and drew my triangle already. What I did was I made an endpoint here, an array, and then I used my protractor, I lined it up. And I know that an obtuse angle is an angle that is larger than 90 degrees, so I went over this way, and I marked 140 degrees. I drew my second ray, and I marked my angle 140 degrees. Now it says find the combined measure of the 3 angles. So there are 2 other angles here in this triangle that I do not know the measurement of. Neither one of them is given to me, so I can't write a number sentence. I will have to use my protractor and measure. So I'm going to line it up. End point, center point, ray. This angle is acute, so I'm going to look at the measurement that is less than 90. That would be 20 degrees. So this angle measure here is 20 degrees. Now you can draw a different obtuse angle if you want, and you would measure and you would get different angle measures for your other angles. So this is not the only way to do it. Okay, so I'm going to measure my other angle. Line up my endpoint and my ray, and when I extend it out, I see that it also hits 20 degrees. So now if I add 140 plus 20 plus 20, because they want the combined measure of the 3 angles, so that would be 140 plus 20 plus 20 equals 180 degrees. Okay, now we're going to move on. We're going to do number 11 on page 914. It says the combined measure of the angles is 150 degrees. So this whole angle with these 2 rays is 150 degrees. One angle measures 50 degrees. Now they didn't mark it on here, but it is this angle here because the unknown value that we're going to find is x, and that's marked here. So if we have a combined measure of 150 degrees, that's what we can start with, 150 degrees, minus the given, which is 50 degrees, equals, so plug that in your calculator, 150 degrees minus 50 equals, and x will equal 100. You could write it over here, you could write it on your line there. Okay, we're skipping 12 and 13 in this lesson. If you want to go ahead and try to attempt both of those, you can, but for this lesson we are going to skip it.